Namaste. My name is Neelima. Welcome to Reflections Along the Way podcast, where you will be listening to reflections from experiences and learnings along my life's journey. Today, I want to introduce myself to you guys. I'm a mother with 2 adult kids, both in college. They're almost done with college now, and a 7-year-old Shih Tzu dog named Yoda. Yeah, I was a Star Wars fan. I'm also a wife, a daughter, a friend, and most importantly, I see myself as a lifelong learner and a seeker. I grew up mostly in a small town in India. I went on to become an engineer and I moved to US in my early 20s. I worked in the software industry for about 5 to 7 years. And during that time, when the kids were in elementary school, I think my daughter was in kindergarten and my son was in preschool at the time, we decided to move to India to be closer to the family and to give the kids an opportunity to be closer to their grandparents. And I took this opportunity to try out something different. I always wanted to do something in a creative field, but I was not very sure because I did not have any formal training. But when we made this move to India, it kind of made me reprioritize and really think about what I wanted to do. And luckily, I found partners who were equally passionate about exploring something new and in a very creative field. So we opened a retail store and a design studio where we worked with artists and designers from all over India. It was very exciting. And I especially cherished that time because I got to meet so many wonderful artists and designers and very interesting people from all facets of life. But the stress got on to me. I felt like I wanted to spend more time with the children. I felt like I was caught up between my responsibilities in my career and responsibilities as a mother. And I also wanted to have this time with my children before they went on to college. So I decided to take a break from my career and decided to be a stay-at-home mom when my kids were just moving to high school. My daughter was going to high school at the time. I also needed a break. My body was also giving up on me. I think I was not taking care of myself properly. I was just overworking, and I have this tendency to obsess about any project that I'm working on, and it just overwhelmed me, and I needed a break. So I did end up taking a break. I enjoyed the time off I got for the most part, but at the same time, I did feel like I was in a rut. I was confused. My body was giving up on me. I think even mentally I was very stressful because I was feeling guilty also to be staying at home. And people were questioning me about taking a break and, maybe giving up on things too easily and stuff like that. So I was questioning myself. I needed to figure myself out. I wanted to understand why I was feeling so terrible about staying at home. I also wanted to understand why I was feeling so stressed out. I think that is the first time I ever explored spirituality. And to give a little bit background about my religious affiliation, I was agnostic, bordering on atheism, I think. So I did not know where to seek answers. I was confused, but I was very genuinely seeking for answers. So around the same time I met this guy, and somehow I felt like he had knowledge about Buddhism, and somehow I felt like Buddhism would give me the answers I was seeking, and that it would teach me how to handle all these mixed emotions in my mind. So I started a conversation with him, and surprisingly, he did end up being a practitioner of Zen Buddhism, and I consider him to be my first guru, actually. The conversations I was fortunate to have with him was so wise and mind-blowing at the time. He patiently had several conversations, and he made me kind of reflect on things. So that's how I think my spiritual journey started, about maybe 8 to 10 years ago. And around the same time, I was also looking to heal my body. My body was suffering too. I was going into spasms once in a while and having bad backaches. So I was fortunate to stumble on this great group of yoga teachers. And I attended a couple of modules where this wonderful teacher was giving a training on yoga, and she was going into the background of what yoga was, and it fascinated me. I think that's my first look into some scriptural texts from the ancient sages. And it really fascinated me, but I did not pursue studying those texts in detail at that time. I think it's probably also because of my agnostic beliefs, and I thought scriptures were these texts where, we were given these rituals to follow, and I did not understand the importance of rituals. I did not understand the importance of religion. So I did not want to follow it at that point. I did not want to pursue the depths of what it was. I was happy being my agnostic self, I think. But I did work on a lot of self-improvement. I reflected a lot on the situations, what the consequences of my actions were, how they affected me. I reflected on the decisions I made, and I think I gained some wisdom through the reflections, and I figured out, in a sense, how to be a little bit at peace with myself. When the kids were in the middle of high school, we decided to move back to US. So we came back here, and as we were trying to settle down, again, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I initially made a decision that I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom until the kids went off to college. So I was pretty happy, and that's when I started Bluishmuse, and I was doodling, doing some art, and spending time with kids, just taking them around for their activities, being involved in their schoolwork, supporting them as much as I could during the transition, and till they went to college. So after they went to college, I seriously thought about if what I was doing was productive again. I was beginning to have questions again. I was thinking about questions like what the purpose of all this is. I mean, what do I want to work on? And why do I want to work in that? What is the purpose of my life? And that is when, again, I started seeking answers for these questions. And that is when Vedanta came into my life. And I cannot begin to tell you the gratitude I have for that. I have been studying Vedanta for about 2 years now, and the knowledge and the wisdom that it has given me is incomparable to anything else. I have understood the significance of scriptures, the significance of religion. I was so ignorant about what the significance of all these were. It's been a wonderful journey. In hindsight, I look at all my experiences, and I have nothing but gratitude, because I am where I am today because of each and every experience, good and bad. So actually, if I think about it, I have more gratitude for the really, really bad experiences, because those experiences are what made me pause and think about what really I was seeking. So all I feel now is just immense gratitude. I feel the way I look at the world, the way I look at myself, the way I look at everybody else, It's just changed. And that is the reason I felt like I wanted to start this podcast, basically, because I wanted to share not only my experiences as in my varied roles and in my varied professions, but I also wanted to reflect on the studying that I'm doing, reflect on the some of the books that I'm studying right now, and I really look forward to sharing those with you. Besides that, I want to say if people in various fields and various points in their own lives may come and join us to have conversations, and we'll see how it goes. I don't have a set format, or I don't have a preconceived plan as to what we will be talking about. We'll just take as it comes, and I hope I can share some valuable information with you all in the process. Thank you for listening to today's reflections. If you would like to connect with me, please visit bluishmuse.com. Until next time, Namaste.